Hello, this is the Yogscast. We are going through the Halls of Origination, making a little video for you guys to watch, to learn all about this wonderful instance. It's sort of got a weird Egyptian-y theme. There are weird statues and weird architecture, glyphs on the walls, and strange things. There's a Bran Bronzebeard around, isn't there?
Bondsbeard.
Is it Bran?
Yeah, he's hanging around. It's
Bronzebeard.
fantastic. It's a
Bonds.
really, I think it's one of the best instances we've done or ever. It's great.
All the way through it, you were just ranting in its favour, which is very unlike
well,
you.
I'm a big fan.
Normally you're just ranting angrily.
But
you were happily ranting.
the problem is it's a bit long, I think, and in fact, I think people will complain that it's too long. Because there are a lot of events and a lot of rooms and a lot of bosses and a lot of trash, but it's kind of good though. All of it's good.
Just very enjoyable.
It's an exciting dungeon. A lot of variation. The first boss is called Temple Guardian Anhur, and he's quite interesting because he has quite an interesting fight where you have to jump off his platform into like a snake pit and pull levers and then run back up in time to kill him.
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
And then you've got a choice of going through this long, windy sort of bit where you have to kill a series of mini bosses. And there's none of them are particularly hard. There's like a water one, and it puts people in bubbles, and you have to pop their bubbles before they get blown up. There's a fire one, where I can't remember what it does, but it's not that difficult. You can figure it out. There's a water one. I've said the water one. There's an air one, and an earth one.
I think the fire one is you don't stand in the fire.
Oh,
that, isn't it?
Probably.
Yeah.
And the air one is avoid the tornadoes that are blowing around, and the earth one is avoid the crumbling gas on the floor. Maybe that sounds earthy. It's probably that. I can't quite remember. We didn't really have any trouble with them. That's kind of fun. And you're escorting Bran along, and he's like tilting mirrors around, and you have to beam them onto the door to open it. And then a big boss comes out, and he's like a Titanic watcher called Anrapet, and he is he has like two stances, Omega stance and Alpha stance, and so you have to sort of run away from it and then run into it, and it's quite a fun little fight. So once he's down, you have to go through the other half of the instance, which actually takes you outside. And I love these kind of because the instance is obviously on the east side of Oldham. We haven't mentioned that, but it's like the big pyramid, and you actually sort of go out of the pyramid as part of the instance, and you sort of out in the desert, and there's camels out there
and everything.
Yeah,
you can jump on camels.
There's actually an achievement to
This is a bit odd.
Kill the boss on camels.
Oh god.
But it does look a bit weird when there's a bear on there or something, and that's quite interesting. The boss is a fiery version of Lord Marrowgar.
A small fiery version.
Yeah, and he's go on, if you've got anything to say.
If you just run out of steam.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh god, which one? What's he called again?
Earthrager Patar.
He kicks up sand and bugs and shit. Are there bugs?
Yeah, he sort of explodes halfway through into like a load of bugs, and you have to kill them all, and then he sort of comes back, I think, or something. A bit weird.
It was quite easy, wasn't it, though? It was quite simple.
Yeah. So once he's down, the lift unlocks, and you have to head up to the top, where there are 4 Titanic Guardians, each of a sort of different flavour. There's a mage one, and there's a life one, and there's a shadowy one. And then the end boss, well, inverted commas end boss, is a fire one, Raj. It's pronounced, I think. They've all got sort of Egyptian-y flavours and feels to them, and they've all got unique fights, and it's very cool. So what you can do is you basically get the lift up in the middle of this instance, and you're confronted with 4 bosses that you can choose which one you want to do. If you're doing it in the Dungeon Finder, Raj is technically the end boss, but I mean, we accidentally did it first, didn't we? And then we couldn't do the rest because everyone left, so we had to like summon in a few people to try and kill the other ones, which was quite annoying.
Mates back, didn't we?
They came and helped us kill the other stuff, which was really good, and we actually we wiped a lot. The first one, Isiset, splits into 3, and she has some interesting abilities. And the idea of the fight, I don't know if you remember, but it's that you can like kill off her abilities by killing the one that she splits into.
Yeah. Splits into 3, kill one, and she loses the ability of that one.
Yeah. So we sort of did it wrong the first time, and we killed off the wrong ones, and we got overwhelmed with crap, which was quite interesting. There was the life one, Amunai. He spawns little seedlings, and you have to kill them or they heal him. I think we buggered it up the first time because we didn't really kill them. And he just
then I made a macro to target them, and they just died instantly. It was amazing.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
You just every arcane shot you pressed, it hit one of them and it just died, and then that was really, really easy mode. Setesh is the shadowy one, and he basically makes these goatsy gates, and loads of ads come out of them.
Oh, you have to kite, don't they?
But the ads have got a lot of health.
Yeah, you've got to kite them all.
So I'd end up kiting them around in the room for about 10 minutes, which was a bit annoying, but good fun. And Raj, the actual end boss, was kind of a bit of an anticlimax because one of his main abilities, Summon Sun Orb, we kind of just interrupted every single one of the ones he cast. So
I think that's pretty much what you should do. I mean, there's DPS, if you have an interrupt, bind it somewhere that you can hit very easily and just interrupt abilities constantly, because in these
every
heroics,
boss in Cataclysm 5-man
needs
needs interrupting. Yeah, you're so right. Every boss has something which can be interrupted, and some bosses interruption is absolutely key to killing them. Like the first guy in Shadowfang, for example. But yeah, I mean, so once you've actually won and killed them all, you do the sort of quests from Bran, which is actually at the end of a very, very, very long Uldum chain, which takes you through the entirety of Uldum. And this is the sort of big climax, and Bran, unlocks the secrets of the Halls of Origination, which I'm not gonna show here.
Don't spoiler it.
So yeah, I'm just gonna show you how to kill the bosses in our Yogscasty way, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. It's a fantastic instance, man. I'm mega impressed. It's
if you
awesome.
love it so much, why don't you marry it?
Maybe I will.
Oh. We haven't missed one, have we? We didn't miss.
I don't think so. I think we went through all of them.
The bosses are based off of the pantheon of the ancient Egyptian mythologies. Earthrager Tar is named after Tar. Isis Set is a combination of Isis and Set, the latter being responsible for the murder of the former's husband, Osiris. Setesh is named after Set
as well.
Raj is named after Ra. Anrafet is apparently named after Anubis.
Oh.
And Amunei is named after Amun.
Amun, of course.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Thank you, WoWWiki /WoWpedia.
It's very kind of you to let us know that. Awesome infos.